What's good, YouTube? Mario Devon back with yet another video. We are doing a different video today. I told you that we will be talking more photography on this channel. So in this setup right here, this has been my favorite, I would say my favorite 3-light setup recently, okay? So I got you on the A7 IV over here on the slider so you can see the wide angle, and I have you here on this macro shot so you can see me this talking at. But I wanted to walk you through the step-by-step process. It's very simple, and I know I got a lot of questions, especially on my Instagram. So I'm trying to make sure I provide the information and provide the game that you're looking for and give you a behind the scenes look at how I'm setting everything up. All right, so the reason for this setup is my friend Shay. She was having her birthday come up and she wanted to have a birthday shoot to pretty much post some really cool photos. We've already done a shoot before where we've used the snoot that's over here on my left side, and then she wanted to pretty much duplicate that look, but we were going to elevate that. So the reason why we're doing this 3-light setup is because I wanted to give her multiple points of lighting that is going to be obviously her key light, and we're going to be also using the snoot. But there are going to be a couple of ways we're going to elevate that look too. So there is some behind the scenes footage, all right? So take a look at that. You'll see we're trying to figure it out. We're talking through it, and she has a look. We have our theme going, and I'm trying to pretty much get the snoot in the proper position. So let's talk about the snoot, the projector. So let's walk through the lights. I'm going to turn all the lights off, and we're going to step by step walk through the lighting. Again, we have 3 lights. The first light we're using is the key light, which is the Nanlite Forza 300B in this example. Guess what? You can use this lighting setup with any lights that you have, and all you have to do is make sure you provide yourself a softbox and also a grid to get a really precise, lighting source, and make sure it's going right on your subject. You don't want it to spill because you want to make sure your background, all right? You want to make sure behind me, behind her, is dark enough, okay? So you can get that snoot, that really good light source behind her to get that spotlight. If I'm not mistaken, I think in the behind the scenes in the actual shoot, we use the Godox VL200. So again, you can use any light that you have in your arsenal. Light number 2 is going to be your rim light, okay? So to give me some edge, to give me a little bit more dynamics, to pull me from the background, I'm gonna have a light over here, all right? Right over here behind me in a 45-degree angle. It's very simple. All right, so that already looks better. It's very simple. All you have to do is add that light, okay? We're using over here the Nanlite Forza 150, okay? And what I also have is a Nanlite strip box. I didn't want this light source to be a wide light source. I wanted it to be almost like a line. So if you need something to outline someone, I highly recommend you use a strip softbox. And I know a lot of you may not even use one. You may not even have one or even seen them, and you don't see the point of them. But I'm letting you know a stripped softbox will provide a really precise edge on your subject. So again, key light over here, my Nanlite Forza 300B with the Nanlite parabolic softbox. We also have a grid on it. Over here in this corner over here, okay, we have the Nanlite Forza 150, and I have a strip softbox also with a grid attached to it. All right, we're here right now. You see what I got on. I have the new Sandstone shirt from Cuts Clothing, okay, because they just did their Spring Drop 2. All right, so hit that link down below. Get some of that Spring Drop 2. They have so many new colors that are very vibrant, just like this spring has been so far, okay? So go ahead and get that. And you can see in the behind the scenes footage, all right? I'm rocking the cuts, even with my shoot with Shay. So I'm just letting you know, I live in this stuff, okay? And I guarantee you the same way I love it, you'll love it too. So please hit that link down below. You're gonna get a nice discount on your next purchase. So huge shout out to Cuts for sponsoring this video and this channel, and and making sure your boy looks good in all of these videos and when I'm out working. So last light is we have this here optical snoot. It is from Godox. It is the SA7IV, okay? And I have 2 of the lenses. I have the 60mm lens and I have the 85mm lens. So the 85mm lens is the one I'm using now. It provides a more precise and more smaller, light source that gives you a really sharp circle or outline or image that you have with your gobos. Now, I went out on a limb, okay? So I was looking for these lights that I could have that I can keep in the studio that I didn't really have to take for gigs, and I was like, man, I don't want to have to spend an arm and a leg. So guess what? I'm gonna review these lights. They are the small rig 120B, okay? They are bicolor. They are the Aperture 120B, the 120D competitor, and I have 2 of them, and I can tell you that they have been incredible so far, and I'm gonna turn it on and show you what it looks like. So there you go. So now we have the optical snoot, we have it going, and we have that spotlight look that we have in the photo shoot. Again, a big reason why I'm showing you all this setup is because I got so many questions on Instagram regarding this setup and how I achieved it, and I thought it was something that was very common to people, so I try not to assume that everybody knows everything. So here we are, trying to give you that walkthrough. 3 light sources, okay? The other thing we added in the shoot, Evan, her boyfriend, was actually with her, and he was eating an apple the whole time, but you know, I got him to assist me, and that is holding up a reflector. So when you have a bounce card or reflector, what's cool is you can take the light source here, have that light source go over here into a bounce card, and you can get another light source. A very, very soft light source, nothing too, you know, pronouncing, but just something to provide a little bit of a light source here to give your model or your subject a little bit of edge on the side of their face. Okay, so we have 3 light sources. Once again, we have the key light. Okay, we also have my rim light, or some people have a fill light here. I use the bounce card. I use the reflector to be a little bit of a fill, to fill on the other side. A lot of people also use the V flat, so I have those too. Then the last thing is we use the optical snoot with another COB light, and we were able to provide, you know, this here look. But in this case, I'm bringing myself forward. I'm making sure that this spotlight here, I'm making sure that it's actually going over my shoulder, so it's not hitting me, so you don't see, you know, my shadow in the background. What you have is this light going right over, just over my shoulder, so it's not hitting me, and we have these separate light sources that are also providing the light that's lighting me. And I can even show you, just really quickly show you the example of what I mean. So what I mean by that is I'm gonna turn off my, you know, my Nan Light Forza. And we actually did some shots like this where we just did a silhouette. So this is how you get that silhouette look. This optical snoot here, the Godox SA17 on the small rig light, is still doing this thing. It's still providing a really good light source behind me, but now we have this silhouette look. So there we go. So this light is back on, as you can see, and I'm just trying to give you, you know, different looks and different things you can do to play with this. So give these techniques a try. I know it seems very complicated at first, but all you have to do is keep practicing. All right, keep doing a little research. I have an entire Pinterest board that I go through just scrolling with my little Apple Pencil, and I'm getting inspired. But this was the look that she wanted to have, and we were able to achieve that. And it seems complicated. You know, you don't need expensive gear. All you need is the right knowledge and the right approach, and you can get the look that you're trying to achieve every single time when it comes to your studio photography. So please like, comment, subscribe to your boy. As I always say, you know, go ahead, you know, take these tips, run with them. We're gonna be doing more videos like this. We're gonna be doing more behind the scenes content, showing you my process when it comes to photography and cinematography, color grading, everything. So I want to do something this year where I'm just giving you more knowledge of how I work so that it'll help you when you're on set or in a shoot the next time you're working. So please like, comment, subscribe again, and I will see you all in the next video. I love you.